mytriptynepal.com. Book your flight tickets online.
नमस्कार, द आर्ट अफ लिभिङको नियमित श्रृंखलामा यहाँलाई स्वागत छ। सन् 1982 मा स्थापित आर्ट अफ लिभिङ मानवीय सेवाका लागि नै स्थापना भएको गैर सरकारी संस्था हो। आर्ट अफ लिभिङ अर्थात जीवन जिउने कला। सबै मानिसहरूलाई तनाव मुक्त रहेर उल्लासपूर्ण जीवन जिउने रहर हुन्छ। यसै अनुरूप हामीले श्री श्री रविशंकर ज्यूद्वारा जीवन उपयोगी प्रवचन प्रस्तुत गर्दै आएका छौं। अघिल्लो श्रृंखलामा हामीले ज्ञान पश्चातको जीवनको बारेमा श्री श्री रविशंकर ज्यूको दिव्य प्रवचन र मानव जीवनका जटिलताका बारेमा केही प्रश्नहरूको समाधान गर्ने प्रयास गर्यौं र आज पनि सोही विषयलाई निरन्तरता दिनेछौं।
Lively knowledge. Knowledge means not the information, the knowingness. Are you knowing what I'm saying now? You are hearing, you are understanding, knowing. This knowingness is present in every atom of the space. Not just your brain knows. The space here knows. The entire universe knows. There is a knowingness in the infinity. And that is truth. Solid. These three aspects together is called Brahman, means the divine. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. And that which is Brahman is Shiva. Shiva is that which contains the Brahman also. It is that state of consciousness, innocent yet profound. Cheerful yet wise, serious. It contains the entire set of opposites and beyond. When you look at the reality from this light, there cannot be an atheist on this planet. There is no atheist and there cannot be any difference. Because this is what it is. And that is what the science agrees. The physicists agree that there is a field, infinite, and it is conscious.
What is the origin of prana?
When you're thinking of origin, you're thinking on a linear dimension. Truth is not linear, it is spherical. A sphere has no beginning and no end. Where does a sphere begin? Can you tell me? You have a sphere in your hand. Where does it begin? Where does it end? A sphere does not begin anywhere nor end anywhere. It simply exists. In Sanskrit, this is called Anadi Ananta, beginningless and endless. Searching for an origin is going on a linear dimension. One line, single line. If you trace a single line, you can go, okay, where this line begins. But truth is not that way. That's why all these theories of origin of the universe and the world have been failing over and over again and again. Because people have failed, made so many theories have written, volumes and volumes have been written on them, and then they have been discarded. In a matter of 2 decades, all these have been discarded. Why? The basic point people forgot, something need not have a beginning and an end. It can just exist. Something can exist without a beginning or an end. The ancient rishis knew that. That's why they said 3 things are anadi, ananta. And they said basically 2 things. One, they said the matter. Matter never began nor ended. They simply changed their form. Second is consciousness or the life. Life never began nor it ended. It only assumes different forms. Transformations happen. People thought the world is only 50,000 years old. And then they thought, it's now 1 million year old. That's 2 million year old. Now recently it's 5 billion years. Planet Earth has existed. And life has existed 2 billion years, since 2 billion years. So what happened? All these other theories that man came from ape and monkey and this and that, all these theories are in stake. And students have been fed with this wrong information, knowledge for centuries. And children carry all this knowledge, these books, study so much in their schools. Darwin's theory and this and that and that and that. They all miss this basic truth. That at one time everything could exist on this planet simultaneously. It's not one after another. So it said God has 1,000 arms because he could do 1,000 things at the same time. He has only 2 arms, he had to do one after another. First he has to create a monkey and then he has to create a man. If he has 1,000 arms, he can do it simultaneously, push them all together on the planet. That's the idea to say God has 1,000 arms. Means what? God has everything has sprung up, has come out at once. And doesn't matter now, we are all here.
Dear Panditji, you have said that negative emotions have nothing to do with external circumstances, but with lack of prana. But let's say if you bear a loss of a loved person, it would be natural to you to get depressed, even if you have plenty of prana. That would imply that external circumstances will have some impact on our feelings. Please comment.
Any external circumstances does have an impact because you are not an isolated island. Even if you are an island, the ocean always touches you, connects you. The waves lash on your shores. You are not isolated. You are part of the whole. So definitely anything happens in your environment. Whether to someone who is near and dear to you or someone who is just there around you or even your neighbors, it will definitely affect you. But these effects are short-lived. Don't think that will be there forever. No one can ever be sad to the same degree throughout. In fact, you would be shocked to know that you somehow got the strength and courage to manage all that and moved along. Life moves ahead. So things will move ahead. Don't try to fight it out. If you are sad, just be sad. Be with that experience for a few minutes, a few days. Totally. That will give you the realization, see, you're also going to be there. You think you're going to be here permanent, somebody passed away. You're also going to go there. It's only a matter of few years. Who knows? We live in this world as though we never are going to die or nobody ever will die. And when someone dies, it shocks our system. It wakes us up. Oh, is this the truth? Or this is the end? This is what's going to happen? Then you will see all the furniture, all the cars, all the houses and the money in your banks and everything will remain here, and your body also. And you won't be there. Then you are able to laugh more freely. Smile. The load is lifted off you. This is the end. Why do you have to worry? The same situation, you can either use it to get depressed, or when you wake up and look at it, you will move in knowledge. You'll move in awareness. You'll become much brilliant. Both in your heart and in your head. Yeah.
Dear Panditji, how can you explain that someone is at the same time a hard meditator and prayer, and yet in social life entirely irresponsible and perhaps cruel? How is it possible?
In this world, all types are possible. You only have to wonder about it. There is no question. Sometimes people have dual personalities. Inside they are good, outside they are not good. Sometimes outside they are not good, inside they are good. Other way around. So, don't have to label someone to cruel all the time. Nobody is cruel all the time. You cannot label someone at all. And if you find someone's behavior is like that, you can only wonder, oh look, after meditation, after doing all this, they are still cruel. Suppose they were not doing the meditation, what they would have had? Could you have gotten near them? You can think in various angles. Often, we put the responsibility on the techniques, on the meditation, on the spiritual path. So look, that person has done, he has not improved so well. How do you judge that person has not improved? Only he should say that I have not improved. Or she should say I am not improved. And how do you know that they have sincerely been doing also? How much improvement they have got? How do you know? Do not judge anybody. because you will find your judgments are all false. It doesn't take much time for you to realize that your judgments were false. Just turn back and see. Look at the judgments you have had. Especially the bad ones.
What are your thoughts about marriage? What are the positive and negative aspects?
I am not an authority on this subject. What are the positive and negative aspects? You should ask what are the positive aspects with those who have just got married. And you ask what are the negative aspects with those who just got divorced. There will be many who would answer this question. But I tell you one thing. I see people who are married unhappy, people who are unmarried unhappy, people who are divorced unhappy, people who are remarried also unhappy. You make a shift. Either you marry or don't. Be happy. You make a shift. Be happy if you marry. Be happy if you don't marry also. Do you see what I'm saying? That much for today. Jai Jai Radha Rama. Jai Jai Radha Rama.
मानव जीवन विरोधाभासपूर्ण कुराहरूले घेरिएको छ भने जीवन विपरीत कुराहरूले घेरिएको छ। जीवनको न त सुरुवात बिन्दु हुन्छ न त अन्त्यको बिन्दु नै। जीवन त सबै जीवहरूको एउटै संगालो हो। हामी जति सजिलैसँग जीवनको बारेमा सोचिरहेका छौं, वास्तवमा जीवन त्यति नै कठिन छ। हाम्रो जीवनमा केही त्यस्ता कुराहरू छन् जुन स्पष्ट हुन धेरै समय र ज्ञानको आवश्यकता हुन्छ। मानिसहरू कारण बिना नै नीति र नियमको पालना गरिरहेका छन्। हामी जुन कुराको सत्यतातिर लाग्दछौं त्यहाँ त्यस विषयको ज्ञान आइहाल्छ। कुनै वस्तु वा विषयमा जिज्ञासा सहित खोजिने कारणले ज्ञानको सिर्जना गर्दछ। त्यसैले कारण भनेको हाम्रो जीवनको अति नै महत्वपूर्ण तत्व हो। तर हरेक पटक जे कुरामा पनि कारण खोज्न थाल्यौं भने त्यसले सत्यता होइन दुविधा पैदा गर्दछ। कारण अर्थात किन र कसरीका प्रश्न समय र परिस्थिति सुहाउँदो हुनुपर्छ। त्यसपश्चात हामी ज्ञान पछिको जीवन सुखमय तरिकाले बिताउन सक्छौं। ज्ञान पश्चातको जीवनको बारेमा आजलाई यति नै। आगामी श्रृंखला अर्को कुनै विषयमा श्री श्री रविशंकरज्यूको जीवन उपयोगी प्रवचन लिएर उपस्थित हुने नै छौं। आजको लागि बिदा दिनुहोस्। नमस्ते।